we should. We should take pictures of everyone that
We should do that, yeah.
are interviewed by.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Are we going to tweet that we should selfie it?
Yeah. All right. Table 1.
When Frozen was announced to come to the show, there was obviously a frenzy across.
Yes.
Frozen is a phenomenon. How has that sort of made you feel on set? Is there a different feel knowing that you're a part of that phenomenon?
I think the guys have been fantastic. They've slotted the characters in seamlessly.
Yeah, it feels like they've always been a part of our world, even in a very short period of time, which is a real credit to what Eddie and Adam have done storytelling-wise. But it's just also been fun to have a fresh story that's being infiltrated into what's going on. I think that it was a really brave move on Eddie and Adam's part going into season 4 instead of relying on what we've been doing and doing another variation on that. They've definitely taken a risk by opening up the world this way and taking on characters that are so new and are still so fresh in the Disney realm, and so it's brought a real fresh energy to things, and we've enjoyed Georgina and Elizabeth, and they're lovely actresses, and they fit right in with everybody, and
they also are uncannily like the characters.
Every time I look at them, I'm like, they look just like the animated characters. It's totally freaking me out in a good way, but freaking me out.
They're both so pixely looking.
Yeah. The part of what's been fun for us with the Frozen characters in general has been how many, I guess, metaphors cross over between what's going on in their storylines and what applies to what's been going on in all of our storylines for the last 3 years. And so you definitely see a similarity between Elsa and Emma in that sense. And I've been enjoying it because as I'm reading more scripts, I've been really touched by the fact that Emma finally has someone who understands her that isn't family. This is her first friend, so this is the first time someone actually connects with her and understands her in a way that...
What's a friend?
Well, he's a special friend.
He's a special friend. But they're friends.
Yes, that's true. Okay, all right, well, there's that, but,
Well, there's that.
But you know what I'm saying? It is a nice thing. It's been a really nice extra layer to the storytelling.
I don't know. It's a complicated relationship. It's not going to be easy. But I think that because they have a connection that's. I do think that Emma and Hook have a really deep connection that I don't think either of them fully understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or can explain. So we'll see. But at the end of the day, Hook is still. He's a pirate, and he spent hundreds and hundreds of years being a pirate. So there's always that.
There are some similarities, not only with Elsa and Regina, but I think Elsa and Emma as well. Elsa can't really control her magic yet. And Regina can to some degree, but she's still a very temperamental woman. And she's very impulsive and reactive. So there is that similarity, but she knows how to control her magic. But their stories, you'll see, there's some sort of parallel. Why does everyone want to know things?
Because we love it.
Yeah, but don't you want to be surprised?
We'll still be surprised. The execution is still going to be amazing.
That's
we'll be
true.
surprised.
Everybody wants to know if Elsa is going to be good, bad, somewhere in between. It's a big mystery.
You know Elsa better than I do. I haven't worked with her yet.
Okay.
I think it'll be interesting to see if Henry gets any interaction with the Frozen people. I think it'll be really cool if he does, because I love Frozen. I've seen the movie a lot. I have a twin sister, so...
That's it.
Yeah.
So how does that feel for you? You've obviously seen the movie 100,000 times in your house.
Yeah.
You let it go over and over and all of that. Is it great to have that?
I think it's amazing. It's awesome for me to have something I'm so familiar with come on the show, and I love the movie. I saw it, as you know, a lot. So, and I think it's an honor that Disney let us do this thing with Frozen, and it really just came out. So
we're at episode 3, and really Elsa and Anna just been introduced into the whole world now. So you it's what you know of them at the beginning. But as always with the show with Adam and Eddie, they're going to take these characters off somewhere else. I mean, we know that. We don't know what that's going to be as yet. But I think there is some parallels to be drawn, and I think that perhaps that might play out between these two characters as well. There could be an idea of maybe you're better off without me, you know what I mean, and maybe, you know, I'm better off without you, whatever it is. We shall soon see.
Last time I talked to you guys, it was a couple years ago about Tron Uprising here.
Yes.
Big change, talking about Once Upon a Time, a huge hit obviously, and now adding Frozen to that mix, an even bigger phenomenon. Can you tell me about sort of working with that such amazingly huge property?
Well, you know,
It is.
we were very inspired by the movie, and the staff all got together, and we just started to be like, wow, you know, thematically it's so like our show, and wouldn't it be cool if this happened and that happened? And once we said enough of wouldn't it be cool, we said, well, what if we did it?
And we called Disney, and we were lucky enough that they said okay.
And then we were terrified because we had understood that the very next thing, once that was released to the public, was a bunch of people saying they better not screw it up. And so every night we go to bed wondering, did we screw it up?
We're doing our best, and
But,
you'll
you know,
see soon
Yeah,
enough.
but for us, what we weighed was, you know, the 10 years from now, do we want to look back and say we didn't do something because we were frightened? We love Frozen. We think it fits thematically so well, and we're not trying to do the sequel. We're bringing Anna and Elsa into our world, and we're having fun with that. But that doesn't take away from Frozen or what will come, if anything comes in the future with that franchise.
You have so many great female characters on the show. I mean, there's more, I feel, than any other on TV right now. Was there a conscious decision that said we want, you know, women to really take the reins?
It's funny. It's
From the moment in the pilot.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like we didn't set out to write a show just about strong females, but it's just what happened. And it was interesting. It was like when we were writing the pilot, we really, you know, kept holding every character up to, you know, the litmus test of, for me, like, what would I want my daughters to see, and, you know, and making them strong, making them empowered, making Snow White, when we meet her, pull a sword and defend Prince Charming, and not the other way around.
We said right from the beginning, these are not damsels in distress, they save themselves. And that was the theme we did. And when we saw Anna and Elsa, we're like, here are two princesses, or a queen and a princess who save themselves.
It was one of my favorite lines that we did in the finale this past year. Was Emma says that when Hook comes to her when she's breaking out of the prison, and she says, "I'm the only one who saves me is me," and that's the idea that we love on this show and what we want to do with our women.
Because Elsa reminded us of Emma and Regina. And, you know, Anna reminded us of Snow White. And we really just thought they'd fit well in the universe.